Well, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, peace, love, joy, all that good stuff. My eye look red. That's because I have red curtains over there, over there, over there, and it's a bright day. Anywho, a couple of subjects I wanted to touch on today. August, what? The 20. No, correction. August the 18th, 2020. I post on my Facebook page a young black man. When I say young, I'm just speaking because, 52 or 3 is young considering how old the U.S. is. Um, okay, so he said something he's told a story about when he was in the 6th grade, and they did a vote because it was Carter and Reagan up against one another. So you had a Republican and a Democrat. And they had the information about each president, what this one was about, what that one was about. And then the class voted. And he said he voted for Reagan. Now, granted, he went to a basically all white school. It wasn't all white, but a majority white school. I know he said he was the only white person in his class. So even though it was a substitute teacher, after the class, the teacher asked him, why did you vote for Reagan? Now, he didn't describe it as well as he could describe it now as his reasons. Basically said, I read what they were about, and I chose Reagan. And the teacher said, Republicans don't do anything for your people. Okay. We got to hold the brakes, y'all. We got to stop. Because basically, I was a Democrat because my family were Democrat. Now, I never really investigated why being a Democrat. I just know that I was because that's what we all did. Now, in other words, if you want to be a part of any political party, what's most important is that you understand what they stand for. That's very important. Because if you investigate the Democratic Party, I'm not talking about getting around with a group of Democrats. That is not what I'm saying. You have to be willing to go down that rabbit hole while ingesting the red pill. And so that means you have to be open to accepting all truths that are revealed. And the truth of the matter is, yes, originally when the Democratic Party was formed, it was formed by majority whites. I understand that. And also, it was a section of the government that also formed the KKK. That's very important. And I don't know this African woman's name, but I know what she said was very important. And what she said is, if you are in need and people are giving you something, they're not going to give you their best. Because why would I give you more why would I give you better than what I have myself when you're in need? I'm not saying it's a bad thing to give. What I'm saying is, if you are constantly in need, people are not going to be giving you their best. It's all right if you have a fire and then somebody's looking out for you because, you have to rebuild. But the point is, I think some of the way that the Democratic Party is formed is as though black people just constantly need a handout. And no, that's not what it's for. Because there are a lot of hardworking black individuals, myself being one of them. And I've never looked for people to be handing me out anything. Justice, equality, and fairness is what I've always expected, knowing that those odds were against me. It wasn't really for me. So that's why I say, really investigate the whatever party you're in. I'm not telling you to be Republican, because my last vote was 2008 when I realized the faux pas of my decision. And what does that mean? That means that, and I'm going to say this lightly, that a lot of times you have to listen to that inner voice. And the best way to do that is to do your research. Because if it don't feel right, it's not right. And I do feel that most of us are influenced by the media that we ingest verbally, visually, and those feelings and thoughts are really not your own. Because anytime you can hate someone you have never met with a passion, because of the betrayal that has been given to you, especially when you didn't hate him like that 4 years ago. So all I'm saying is they did a good job on you. They did a good job on you. Anywho, it is now 7 minutes in. I don't have much time to do just a straight talk on YouTube because, I don't really have many followers, and I'm okay with that. So I could only do I did do something last week, but it was 13 minutes and that was too long. But I really just want, it's a very important time to be alive, you all. It's a beautiful time to be alive. And I like to place my energies into causes, events that are healing this nation, this globally, that is healing us, not to control us, not to manipulate us. I'm a lover. I'm not really a fighter. That's just who I am. That's another reason why I know I was born a female, even though they're really great female warriors. It just adds to who I am. And I could defend, and I will defend, children. That's why I say it's very important to pay attention. People who do not believe that pedophilia actually exists in this world on a global and huge national market, $1 billion economy, I guess you could put it, really need to awaken. And that's why I'm glad in California they're definitely awakening to the truth. Oh, sorry, I'm recording. I'll be right with you. I will be right with you. And I don't like him to be recorded. It's just not a good thing. Anywho, we need to investigate. People are not protesting, especially in Hollywood, where it's the biggest, for no reason. They're protesting for very strong and very valid reasons. And if you are being fooled by what mainstream media is telling you, even with the mailbox situation, that is a hoax. That's a conspiracy. It's madness in this mainstream media. And they're not telling you a lot of truths. That's why you need to do your own investigation. As soon as somebody said that to me, guess what I kept seeing? All day. Mailboxes. Not mailboxes being destroyed, especially. You got to be very, very, very suspicious when they show a mailbox and they just showing you a still picture. They don't showing it being lifted. They just showing you a still picture. Anywho, peace, 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 love, 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 joy, joy, joy. I gotta go. We going to the beach. Peace.